Hey everybody, it's Matt here. I have a couple exercises I'm going to show you today that are awesome for strengthening and shaping your legs. Kettlebells offer an awesome variety for very common exercises that you see. One of the best exercises that I can suggest for people starting out is a squat. I know you hear a lot about it in magazines and on TV, but there's a lot of ways you can manipulate your squats. You can change it up to target different areas of your legs just by using one weight, two weights, holding it in a different position. So I'm going to show you 3 different exercises real quick with my kettlebell. You can do this with a dumbbell as well. However, the shape of the kettlebell allows you to hold it almost effortlessly so you can really focus on the lower body form. So the first exercise I'm going to show you is a kettlebell front squat. Usually, if you see from the side here, when you do squats with bar on your back, the bar goes across the back of your shoulders, so it's loaded more over your spine. You target your glutes, your back, and your legs with that. On a front squat where the bar is in front of your chest, or with a kettlebell front squat where your kettlebell is loaded in front of your shoulder here, targets a lot more of your quads, especially the muscles around your knee. Very good for runners, for the knee health, knee alignment, but also if you're working on targeting your quads, front squat is very good. Now I'm going to show you with one kettlebell, then I'll show you with 2. As you can see here, I'm holding my kettlebell right in front of me. I'm just going to run through this quick. You have a rack position up front, so your kettlebell lays right against your chest. I have my elbow right down to my side, other hand out for balance. As I squat down, my goal is to get down to where my elbow touches my knee, stand back up. Elbow touches my knee, stand back up. Now, double kettlebell option. Rack both kettlebells up in front of you. You can clasp your hands together from the side. Looks like this. Once again, looking up towards the ceiling, squatting down, trying to get your knees to your elbows. Every single time. Big breath out from the side. Still have my weight on my heels. Big exhale on the way up. By loading the weight towards the front of your body, really target your quads. Now, looking at more of your glutes or your butt, a good way to target that, in my opinion, is to offset the weight on one side. So similar to what we just did with our front squat, on this one I hold the kettlebell more off to my side above my shoulder. Once again, should not take very much effort to hold your kettlebell here. So, now we are doing uneven squats. Same type of concept. Elbow, trying to get it down towards my knee. By doing this, I have weight pressed off to one side. Really target the glute and the hamstrings on the side that your weight is held. So, as I go through, remember, strong shoulder joint. Kettlebell just slightly rests on it. It is not behind, pulling my arm back. It should just rest right on there. Squat down, try to get your elbow to your knee, just like in our front squat. Switch sides. On this one, you can use 2 kettlebells, but I would rather, and what I do, is perfect the form with one weight. Then I just increase the weight on one side. That way I really make sure I target each side individually. So our front squats got the quads, muscles around your knee. Uneven squats, really target your glutes. Last thing I'm going to show you for your hamstrings and inner thighs is a double kettlebell deep squat. First 2 I had my kettlebells held up at shoulder height. This last one, my kettlebells are going to be held down between my legs. Now, to really target your hamstrings and inner thighs, I would rather see you use light weight with double kettlebells rather than heavy weight with one. Reason being, it forces you to have a wider stance. This is very similar to a sumo squat. Really targets inner thighs, hamstrings. So, as I start out, squat down, nice strong base, elbows on my knees, my shoulders are pulled back, my rib cage is pushed forward. I grab my kettlebells, stand up, push my hips forward, return to the ground. Notice, you can hear the kettlebells hit the ground. Depth is key on this exercise. Get those weights all the way to the ground. If you can't, either work on your form or lighten your weight. Now, final thing I'm going to show you quick. Behind me I have 2 steps. Whenever we're doing these in class and I pull out the steps, I always hear moans and groans because this totally changes not only the level of intensity of the exercise, but also the soreness in the days to come. Kettlebell, deep double squats. Standing on this step, I still need to touch the ground. If I don't touch the kettlebells to the ground, there's no point in standing on these steps. So, kettlebells are set between the steps. I'm straddling my weight. Once again, I squat down, shoulders pulled back, rib cage forward, grab my kettlebells, stand up tall, return to the ground. Get those kettlebells down to the ground every time. Wanted to get this video made because females are the largest group that I have right now in kettlebells, and everybody always wants to shape their legs and get nice looking legs. Regular squats are always good, however, front squat option, uneven squat option, and double wide squat option. Very good ways to tweak one of the best exercises already. So try those out. As always, if you are just starting out, take it slow, make sure you have the form down. Ask a trainer at your gym or email me or look through the videos I have. Find out how to do these correctly before you injure yourself. So, any more questions, shoot me an email. Thank you.